Hello, my name is Abby Chandler and I'm here with Michael Phillips, Executive Director of 21st Century Learning and Well-Being. We're here to talk about the recommended changes the district is going to make towards class rank and GPA and how it will affect us as students. So how are you doing today, Mr. Phillips?
I'm doing great, Abby. How are you?
I'm great. So what is the current policy and what changes will be made that will affect us?
Well, first of all, the policy, you won't be affected. Any student taking high school courses right now won't be affected by any of the recommendations. We can't change the rules in the middle of the game.
Right.
It will come into play for students who start taking high school accredited classes next year. So maybe some of our 7th and 8th graders. The policy is really important because it affects several things. One is which courses are weighted, meaning our college level courses are pre-AP and AP courses. It also is important because it determines the top 10%, and they receive automatic admission to any state university in Texas. It's important too because it determines who valedictorian is, and that comes with free tuition. So that's why we're looking at this policy. The school board said, let's see if we can make it better. So we gathered a group of parents, current and former teachers, district administrators, high school principals to really study the policy and see what changes and recommendations we could come up with.
Awesome. So what are the recommendations?
Well, there's 4 recommendations. One of them you see on the screen talks about the consistency between tiers. And when I say tiers, are weighted courses. Our AP, our college level courses, our pre-AP courses, and our regular courses. They want to make sure that's consistent. The next thing they talked about was which classes should count for GPA and class rank. And the committee came up with a determination or the recommendation that only the courses that you need to graduate from high school. So that was a second recommendation. The third one was courses that are taken while you're an EPISD student through EPISD. And the fourth one is a new one, is the elimination of a grade of a D. And that will really keep us in line with the university system.
So going back to what you said about the transferring, what if you do transfer and you went to summer school?
All right, so if you come in as a military student, we have policies that protect you, and whatever grades you received at your former school, we honor. And if you transfer in from another state or another district, we also honor those courses and grades as well.
So for this new recommended grading scale, where will the D go?
The D will go away if it's approved. We have right now, if you see on the screen, we have our current scale, and the recommendation is for the grade of a C to encompass 70 to 79. And that's in line with our university systems. Anything below a C in the university is not considered passing and you don't get credit. So we're just trying to make that consistent as well.
Awesome. So for these new recommendations, is there going to be a vote on it?
Yes, there will be a vote, but prior to that, these are only recommendations from a committee. We need feedback and we need input, and that's one of the reasons we're doing this today. So we've met with the PTA parents, we've met with student leaders, we've met with other district administrators, and now we need community feedback to see if they're in favor of these recommendations or what changes they would like to see.
All right, so what are the next steps and how do we get involved?
Well, you can go to episd.org and click on the bottom right-hand corner, Contact Us, to leave us feedback and give your input. And once we receive all that input, it'll go before the board's policy committee. They will make some recommendations based on everybody's input, and then those recommendations will go before the board to see if they're approved or not.
Awesome, thank you. So don't forget to go to episd.org to the bottom right corner and leave any questions, comments, or concerns, and we really would love your feedback.